The Lake Trio Pokemon Azelf, Uxie, and Mesprit are all available within the game Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Let's teach you guys exactly how to get them super easy within the game. What's happening, everyone? It's Abdallah here with another awesome Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl tips and tricks tutorial video. Today's video is showcasing exactly how to get the Lake Trio Legendary Pokemon within Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. It's going to be super simple, and I'll show you a fast and easy way of getting Mesprit too. I know, that's the hardest out of all of them, but we'll give you guys a couple tips along the way. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for enjoying all the content on my channel. If you guys didn't already take a look at our playlist right over here, we've got a couple things happening. Our 100% walkthrough live stream series is happening right over here. And of course, we are populating our tips and tricks playlist as well. So without further ado, let's jump on into it. So here we go. We're going to start off with Azelf, and then we're going to move into Uxie, and I'll teach you guys how exactly to get Mesprit. The first thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to beat the game, meaning you're going to have to go through and catch Palkia and beat the Elite Four, and then once you're done beating the Elite Four, you'll then be able to go to all of the respective lakes and find their spawns over there. So, yeah, have a good time beating the game. It may take like 15, 20 hours, but it was a really fun time along the way. Alright, anyway, once you're done beating the game, then these Pokemon will be available to you. You're going to be able to find Azelf right over here in the Valor Lakefront. You'll be able to find Mesprit right over here in Verity, and you'll also be able to find the Uxie legendary Pokemon right over here in the Lake Acuity. So let's start off with our very awesome Azelf, which is right over this way. Now, with that being said, you can easily fly over to Veilstone City, you can fly over to Pastoria City, or you can go over to Sunnyshore and pretty much make your way to the middle there. I'm over in the Veilstone City, so we're going to show you exactly how to get over to this spot. And I'll give you guys some tips along the way on how exactly to capture this Pokemon. Yeah, it's all of these Pokemon have a very similar moveset, and I'll show you guys their speed stats and everything like that so you guys can understand how to better capture them and beat them. Anyway, so you can come over here to this little maze. I'm assuming that you've already beaten all of these little trainers over here, so once you have, you'll be able to go through a little bit easier. Alright, here we are. So once we're done with 214, there's going to be some grass over here. I'm going to use a Max Repel, just so we don't have to worry about any of the other Pokemon that are floating around over here. It's in the other items over here. Let's use that. Dun, dun, dun. Easy, easy. Okay, Max Repel, done. Once you're going over here, there's going to be a little lakefront section right over here hidden among these trees. You've already visited this if you've beaten the game, so you're familiar with the area. Here's Lake Valor. Coming on in, you're going to be able to surf on this water. The water is now filled up over here. You've got a random bee barrel that's happening, and coming on over, and here you got this little cave. And enter the cave, and you will then see the legendary Pokemon Azelf just hanging out right over here. Now, Azelf is going to be a static encounter, meaning that you can press the menu button, you can save the game at any time, which I highly suggest you do so in case you KO this Pokemon. And that tip is going to be universal for every single one of these. That being said, if we want to take a look at this Azelf, you can see over here that Azelf currently has this specific moveset upon battling it. Right over here is what it's going to be. Imprison. You've got Extra Sensory, Nasty Plot, and Psychic. So, if you have a Dark-type Pokemon, you'll be able to beat Azelf very easily. Now, with Azelf, you can go through, you can throw a Quick Ball first turn, you can use your Master Ball if you really wanted to, or you can do the Premier Ball Challenge in which you whittle it down all the way and then throw some Premier Balls at it. But anyway, these moves are all Psychic. 2 of them are Psychic moves that do attack you for very strong damage. And he can go even more offensive by using Nasty Plot to boost its special attack stat. Imprison really isn't going to do anything for you, so anyway, good luck with capturing Azelf. That shouldn't be too hard of a big deal, especially if you have a Pokemon that has the move False Swipe. I use an Altaria right over here, but you can use pretty much anyone. Yeah, my Altaria uses the move False Swipe so that it can easily knock a Pokemon's HP all the way down to 1 HP, and then switch out a Pokemon that can paralyze it or put it to sleep, and then proceed to capture it accordingly. If you're looking for the TM for False Swipe, it's going to be available in the TM shop in that gigantic mall, like 5-story building. Anyway, let's find a way of showing you guys exactly how to get Uxie. Now, Uxie is going to be very similar. All you have to do is go to your town map. You're going to be able to fly all the way over to Snow Point City. Once you're in Snow Point City, you'll then be able to walk over to the next lake, which is Lake Acuity. I'll show you that right now. So let's go on our bike, and it's going to be right over here. Oh, apparently, I can't ride my bike in the snow. Don't have snow tires. Great. All right, not too big of a deal. That means that we can just move on over, move our character over here to Lake Acuity. We do have a Max Repel on, so really, that's not that big of a deal. Max Repel will help. Yeah, evade all these other random Pokemon that we don't need. We'll use another one, sure. Okay, so this is where the Acuity Lakefront is. We'll be able to use the Surf ability to call another random Pokemon. Heading on over here. And we're going to surf directly across this way. Easy, easy. Jump inside here, and then you'll be able to see the static encounter that is Uxie. Uxie is a lot more bulkier of a Pokemon, definitely not on the hyper offensive as much as Azelf is, but if you take a look over here at Uxie's summary, you'll be able to see which of the moves it has. Now, you'll see over here that it knows 3 of the same moves, which is Imprison, Extrasensory, and Psychic, but it also learns Amnesia, which helps boost the user's special defensive stat. So really, it's not going to do that much. It's very easy to capture. It's going to be the same thing. Throw a Quick Ball first turn, use some Ultra Balls, whittle down its HP, or do the Premier Ball challenge like I did right over there in order to capture it. So yeah, all of these Pokemon have the ability Levitate, so watch out for ground moves, and you'll be all set and ready to go. Okay, so those were the 2 easy ones. Now, the next part is going to be really hard, and that's going to be Mesprit. Let's show you guys exactly where to find Mesprit in the game after you've beaten the Elite Four. So, once you're available, go over to Twin Leaf Town. This is the area that you started your adventure. You're going to fly over home to Mom. You can stop in and say hello and heal your Pokemon if you really want to. But of course, we're here to show you where that lake is. So, the lake is where you and Barry, or your rival, stole your first Pokemon. Yeah, you legit stole those 2 things. Use them without asking, right? Anyway, so we're going to come over this way. Since we have the ability to surf, we can surf all the way over to the other side. Surfing over to the other side is going to be relatively easy. Go ahead and do so. Now, you'll be able to see the static encounter of Mesprit right over in the Verity Cavern. But as soon as you come near it, it's going to teleport away. Now, once it teleports away, Professor Rowan will come over and he'll say, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much for finding this Pokemon. You should really start tracking it down by using the apps that are available to you at the shop over at the Poketch little headquarters." So you're going to have to make a trip over to the Poketch headquarters in Jubilife City. You're going to talk to the guy right next to the counter. He's going to upgrade your Poketch so that you can actually start tracking down Mesprit on your map. Now, it's a really, really hard part to do because every time that you go into a wild Pokemon battle and finish off the wild Pokemon battle, this Mesprit is going to move its little icon over into another place. So what I found easiest was to go to the very south of Jubilife City and then use the Jubilife City real lower barrier between the route and the city and start walking up and down there, because every time you change routes, you're going to see that Mesprit's little icon is also going to follow right in that. So that being said, keep on moving up and down, then you'll eventually be able to see that Mesprit is over there. So one of the techniques that I found out was using a level 50 Pokemon in order to combo that with Repel. How Repel works is the first Pokemon in your party, depending on their level, that's exactly what level of Pokemon you're going to be able to find, and you won't find anyone under that. So you bring a level 50 and you're good to go. So I did that with Garchomp, and we were able to find Mesprit very easily with the combination of using a Repel. Now, you can use in any other Pokemon that's under level 50. That should be really easy for you, so go for that. And of course, you're going to have one encounter with Mesprit. As soon as Mesprit shows up, Mesprit will flee the scene, and that is not a good thing. So you want to be able to find a way of paralyzing or trapping the legendary Pokemon within the battle. Now, there's going to be a bunch of Pokemon in the game that learn some moves that can trap. For example, if you take a look over here, Golbat. Golbat has a move called Mean Look. And if you got a strong enough Golbat, you can Mean Look right off the bat and then trap that Mesprit in. But the bad thing about that is that Mesprit has Psychic-type moves, which Golbat will probably lose to. And if Golbat loses, then the mean look is gone. So same thing with Haunter. If you have a Haunter, you can absolutely use a mean look attack, which can technically work for you if you have a really, really high level Gengar that can take a couple psychic hits, or if you get really lucky, go for it. One of the things that I did in the game was I used Bronzong. Bronzong is an amazing, if not the best, Pokemon for the job. He has access to the move called Block, and as you can see over here, it's going to be the exact same thing. And the fact that he resists psychic moves by 4 times super effectiveness, that's great. Like, he resists it 4 times, so he's going to be taking these moves and being able to dish out some as well. But the hard part is being first, because as you can see with Mesprit, if we take a look at Mesprit's stats right over this way, we'll be able to see that Mesprit's speed stat is very quick. Right off the bat, 110 speed stat, and that's with the plus speed nature of Hasty. It could be a little bit lower, but just for the sake of making sure that you're able to outspeed this thing, you definitely want a Pokemon that's faster than 110. Now, one of the things that I did was I was able to paralyze it first turn, so that when it encounters you again, all you really have to do is switch into your Pokemon that's a little bit slower and then block it in. So I found a Garchomp that had, my Dragon Breath. I got the Paralysis, and we did that. Likewise, if you have a Pokemon that's faster and can use Thunder Wave, you're going to be golden. And then, once it's paralyzed and you block it in or use Mean Look, all you then have to do is whittle down its HP and capture it like normal. Now, like normal, like I said before, if you don't want to go through the Premier Ball challenge, you can easily jump in, throw a Quick Ball first turn, use your Master Ball, whatever, in order to get it. So, there you have it. Everything you need to know about the Lake Trio Azelf, Uxie, and of course, Mesprit. Very, very exciting. Let me know exactly what you thought about it in the comments below. And as usual, we got tons more tutorials coming at you with all the upcoming legendaries. If you guys want to watch me go through and do the Premier Ball challenge from start to finish, then you can absolutely take a look at the channel. We've got tons more with that. Anyway, you guys are great. Thanks for sharing, and if this video helped you out, be sure to leave a like. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.